Hi children, let us see our new chapter, chapter 13, direct and inverse proportion. Okay, it is very simple. Direct and inverse proportion, what is it? Okay, children, when you are taking two quantities, let us take example as x and y are two quantities. Okay, so when the value of x is increasing, the value of y is also increasing. Or when the value of x is decreasing, the value of y is also decreasing. When one decreases, other also decreases. When one increases, the other is also increasing. If the quantities are increasing or decreasing in this manner, it is called as direct proportion. These quantities are in direct proportion. So when the value of x is decreasing, y is increasing. Or when the value of x is increasing, the value of y is decreasing. When one increases, the other decreases, or one decreases, the other increases, means it is inverse proportion. Okay children, now let us study in detail what is direct and inverse proportion and how the constants are appearing. Let us see. Children, now let us see this example. It takes 4 men 10 days to build a brick wall. It takes 4 men for 10 days to build a brick wall. Okay, it is taking, if 4 men are working, it is taking 10 days to build a wall. How many days will it take if 20 men is working? Okay, when the number of people increases, what happened? Many of them are working together, so the work will be done sooner, right? The more the men employed, the less time it will take to build a wall. So when the number of people is increasing, the days taken to complete the work is decreasing. When one is increasing, the other is decreasing. So we can tell that it is inverse proportion. Okay, now let us see the next example. Here, when number of people are more for the work, okay, when the number of people are more, we should give them food also, right? When more number of people are there, we should provide more food. When the number of people increases, the amount of food also should increase. If there is less people, we need to give them only less food. Okay, so when one is increasing, the other is also increasing, means it is direct proportion. When number of people decreased, food to be given also decreased. When one is decreasing, the other is also decreasing, means it is direct proportion. Together it is decreasing or together it is increasing, means it is direct proportion. And when one is increasing, the other is decreasing, or when the one is decreasing, the other is increasing, means it is inverse proportion. Now let us see few examples. Here you buy more pens, so the cost will be more. When the number of pens are more, the cost will be more. When the number of students are more in your school, then the number of teachers also should be more, right? Like that, you traveled less distance, okay? Then time taken will be less. If you are traveling more distance, time will be more. So these are all examples of what? Direct proportion. Number of books are reduced, the weight of the bag is less. Okay? When number of books reduce, weight reduce. When the number of books increase, the weight also increase. So both are increasing together or both are decreasing together, means it is direct proportion. These are some of the examples. So now let us see how to find what is the formula used. Children, here few examples. Okay, x value and y value is given. Okay, x value we are taking it as number of chocolates. Y value we are taking it as cost or amount or rupees. Okay, so if it is 3 chocolate, it cost 6 rupees. If it is 5 chocolate, it is costing 10 rupees. If it is 7, it is 14. If it is 9, it is 18. So what is constant? What is coming as constant? So 6 by 3 we are dividing. Let us see here. It is 6 by 3 means you are getting 2 rupees or 2 is the value. If it is done 10 by 5, again 2. 14 by 7, it is again 2. And 18 by 9, it is again 2. So 2 is the constant K. Okay? It is the proportionality. It is the constant K. Y by X. Okay? Two quantities. Two different quantities when we are dividing and we are getting a constant. Then this one, X and Y, they are in direct proportion. These quantities are in direct proportion. Okay. Now let us see how it will come inverse proportion. Here Y by X, when you are dividing, you are getting constant. It is division, direct proportion. Division, D, direct proportion. Now let us see next example. X and Y, the values are given. So number of people and number of days we'll take it as. Okay. If it is 2 people working, the work will be finished only by 12 days. If 4 people are working, it will finish by 6 days. If 6 people are working, it will finish by 4 days. And if 8 people are working, it will finish by 3 days. So let us see the constant. So 2 and 12, when you are multiplying, you are getting 24. 4 and 6, again 24. 6 and 4, again 24. 8 and 3, again 24. You are getting a constant value. Here X into Y is equal to a constant. This is inverse proportion. This is inverse proportion. When one is increasing, the other is decreasing. When the number of people are increasing, the days are decreasing. This is inverse proportion. So when you are multiplying this two quantity, you will get a constant. So children, X into Y is equal to K. It is a constant. It is inverse proportion. Now let us see the formula. So variation functions, direct variation and indirect or inverse proportion. Okay. So Y is equal to K into X. K is the constant, or constant K is equal to Y by X. It is direct proportion, division, Y by X. Now indirect or inverse proportion, Y is equal to K by X, or constant K is equal to X into Y. Here X into Y, multiplication. For direct, Y by X, it is division. Okay, this is the formula for the direct variation and for the inverse, direct proportion and indirect or inverse proportion.